another one. So we're about to tap in and see what is going on that we don't see. So, what is going on in the background of the energy? Okay. What's going on beyond all the love messages, all the twin flame connections, the soulmate connections, the third parties? What's really going on, right? What's really going on in the world? So, I'm going to take a moment to see what angel is going to be with us today. Just do a little quick shuffle, shuffle. And I feel like I got that whole Mr. Rogers neighborhood vibe going on right now. Dang. All of these just came out, y'all. I feel I'm definitely being called to take them too. Like that makes me wonder, like what other. Okay, so these are the angels that are with us, and it was kind of like this, right? This was just off by itself. So I'm just gonna read it like this. But yeah, this is, and I'm definitely giving Mr. Rogers. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? And now that I think about it, Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, it was always about like giving the next person grace, right? So that issues can be worked out, so that you can be neighbors without the chaos, without the rivalry, right? So that there's peace amongst neighbors. Hey you guys, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming in with the likes. Thanks for the subscribes. So yeah, so this is what came out. I asked what angels are going to be working with us today as we go on this journey. Like I got so many decks laid out right now. I told you I got my Mr. Rogers vibe going on. Won't you be my neighbor? Okay. First card is action. Action. Action gonna do whatever the song say. Action is the state or process of acting or doing something to achieve a purpose. In this step, you take action and you invoke the healing energy of the archangels. So it's you said, am I gay? My day is good, and yes, I'm gay. Happy, right? So yeah, it's about taking action and taking action in a way that invokes the healing energy of the archangels. Okay, so this is, it's almost giving me like that call to action sort of energy. Like we're being called to action right now to invoke this healing energy into the world right now. We have appreciation coming out. Appreciation is knowing or understanding the value of an experience is often expressed with feelings of gratitude. In this step, it specifically means to honor an experience with open arms and a healed heart. Oftentimes, once appreciation is experienced, forgiveness follows. Mm. Knowing or understanding the value of an experience is expressed with feelings of gratitude. So it's definitely like a need to understand others at this time. We have Archangel Chamuel coming out. It says, he, he where? He where? Look, he where? But Archangel Chamuel means he who sees or seeks God. Chamuel is the archangel of unconditional love and adoration. Helps with career, life purpose, finding lost items, building and strengthening relationships, world peace, and seeking soulmates. Vibration color pink, gemstone, rose quartz, rhodochrosite, pink rundite, or rhodonite, pink rhodonite. The invocation for Chamuel: I invoke the unconditional love and light of Archangel Chamuel. Please heal any and all emotional wounds or pain that hold me back from truly loving myself as the divine spirit that I am. Archangel Chamuel, please help me to open my heart to the beauty within me as well as around me. Allow me to see myself through your angelic vibration and feel love as I release any and all resentments, fears, and pain. I ask to experience forgiveness, self acceptance, and unconditional self love. Thank you for helping me attract positive, kind, gentle, and non judgmental love into myself and my life. And so it is. So we have Archangel Chamuel here to help guide us on this journey as we dive deep into whatever the universe has to tell us about what's going on in our energy that we don't see. Next, we have Archangel Michael. It says, he who is like God. Michael is the archangel of protection, guidance, and strength. Helps with protection, direction, self esteem, motivation, commitment, faith, energy, vitality, life's purpose, and releasing fear. Color vibration, brilliant blue, gemstone, lapis lazuli. Invocation: I invoke the blue light of Archangel Michael to surround me and protect me from any negative energy or entities, seen or unseen. I ask that I be a channel of divine love and healing to everyone I cross paths with. I ask for courage, strength, and also faith so that I may walk this earth with an open heart and open mind. Thank you for the true and perfect guidance that surrounds me each and every moment. And so it is with Archangel Michael here. And behind Archangel Michael is awareness. It says awareness is the state or ability to perceive, to feel, or be conscious. Typically, you become aware of a challenge, an illness, an emotion, or desire. You can also have self awareness. Self awareness is the ability to perceive one's own existence, traits, feelings, and behaviors. You become aware of your own personality or individuality, right? So it's like being aware of what you think, what you do, what you say, sort of thing. And we have Archangel Gabriel here to help us as well. Means God is my strength. Gabriel is the archangel of communication and is known as the messenger angel. Helps with communication in any area, TV and radio work, adoption, child conception and fertility, journalism and writing, color vibration white, gemstone, moonstone, and clear quartz. Invocation: I now invoke the mighty and powerful Archangel Gabriel and his energy of communication and strength. Please bring me insight and awareness so that I may always speak my truth, remove all doubts and fears, and allow me to express myself in a loving way through mind, body, and spirit. Please help me to share my words in a way that is gentle, kind, and loving. Please help me to communicate from my heart. Thank you. And so it is. Archangel Raphael means God heals or God has healed. Raphael is the archangel of healing. Raphael heals physical bodies as well as mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies, helps with eliminating or reducing addictions and cravings, healing on all levels, guidance and support for healers, physical, spiritual eyesight, clairvoyance, and finding lost pets. Green, color of vibration. Gemstone, jade, and avertine. Invocation. I ask Archangel Raphael to surround me in his healing vibration of emerald green light. I am in need of healing at this time, and I ask that you infuse with me your healing energy. Please surround me and fill me with health, well being, and wholeness. Help me to heal any wounds, physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual, from past or present. Heal and restore every aspect of my being for the highest good of all. And so it is. And we'll also ask Raphael to help with the clairvoyance as well and the spiritual eyesight. So as we are looking into these things, we're looking at them with accuracy, right? Responsibility. Responsibility means accepting that you and you alone are accountable for your life. There is no one to blame. Being responsible comes with the realization that you are where you are because of your own conduct, belief, and behavior. Your choices have created the experiences you are living right now. The good news is that you are responsible for your life. The bad news is that you are responsible for your life. So you're most certainly responsible for your life. Yes, I'm very much a female, you guys. It's just the locks, I'm locked up. Okay. Very much female. But I do have a bit of androgyny going on. So, I can look like a male sometimes and I can look more feminine sometimes. You know what? It don't bother me because, I know I toe the line with my looks because I have um a feminine and masculine appeal. Like I said, very androgynous. Which I mean, I love it actually. I love the fact that I can switch it up, and be super girly one day and then I can be like shit, what's up, shout the next. You feel me? So I ain't tripping. I am not tripping. I told you I got my Mr. Rogers going on today, anyways. And you're not the first person to say, like, I'm a male. I think because the locks, I don't have on no earrings, no nothing. Just, but you can't mistake these, though. Hey, nah. Can't mistake these. So let's get an affirmation. Let's start with an affirmation. I feel like before we take this deep dive into a whole nother dimension, right? Well, not really another dimension, but a whole nother layer of consciousness, then we should definitely have some sort of affirmation. This wanted to show itself. My challenges help me grow. So that definitely wanted to show itself for somebody for whatever reason. But hey, your challenges help you grow. So don't be afraid to like go through challenges because they do help you to grow. You say you'll stay here and listen while I draw for sure. Okay, that's what's up. Well, thank you. You said can't mistake those for sure. Yeah, I think yeah, the locks definitely add to the androgyny, right? So let's see. Ooh, wait a minute now. I think they all mixed up now. Oh well. Too bad. So Holy Spirit, what affirmation does the collective need to hear at this time? Okay, one did come out. Oof, I guess I'll let that one come out. That's a pretty good one. Okay, that's too many or just enough? Okay, just enough. So this is the first one that wanted to show itself. My challenges help me grow. Very self-explanatory. When you go through life and you deal with the challenge, you have a decision whether or not you grow in that moment, or do you shrink and revert back to what's comfortable for you without the growth. But the thing is, where there's growth, there's expansion, right? And you have my passions in life are meaningful and inspiring. So, yeah, it's like don't be scared to go after your passions because they are meaningful and they are inspiring. Like, what's a life lived without seeking your passions, without dabbling into the things that you love, right? Like, that's just like me being a whole poet and never like writing poetry again. Like, it just feels wrong. It just feels wrong, you guys. And then we have this one. I don't compare my life to others. Everyone is on their own journey. Yes. Especially when it comes to your passions. Your passions is not going to be somebody else's passion. And even if it is, it's still a difference. It's still a difference when it comes to passions. Even when it comes to challenges, it's a difference because it's your own journey. Your passions are going to be catered to who you are as a person, right? So the pace that you go is going to be catered to who you are as a person. Your spirit team is literally what was it, choreographing, choreography, oh, what do y'all used to say, choreographing this whole situation for you. Look, this is a big one. I am letting go of negative self talk. How many of you guys are talking negative to yourself? What you tell yourself carries a long way. So you really have to be careful when you speak to yourself. Be careful, be mindful of what you're telling yourself. Literally. It says, I am the main character in my life story. I will not let another take my title. Come on now. You are the main character in your life story. Don't let other people write your story for you. Don't. Because when you give other people control over you, then that's just what it is. They have control over you. They say what you do, what you don't do, who you are, who you want, what's best for you, what's not best for you. Right? And all the while, you burning with passion inside. But you can't do anything with it because somebody else is controlling your life story. So, look, focus on the positivity for a better me is the last one. I focus on positivity for a better me. I feel like these two go hand in hand. Letting go of self negative talk and focusing on positivity for a better me. The more positive you are, the better you will be. It's just that simple. You like, well, how can I be more positive when I got this going on? I got that going on. I got that going on. Well, usually when you have all those things going on in your life, it's time to do inventory and literally pay attention to the people that's surrounding you. And you may very well find that you may be surrounded by a bunch of negative Nancy's, right? A bunch of people who are so negative. only focusing on the negative, never focusing on the positive, always drab and dry, always want to talk to you about the down and out situations that they going through. And you know what? You take that on. You take that into your spirit. And now your spirit is down. Now you're having a bum day because somebody came and told you about their bum day. So you have to be mindful of what you take in, as well as what you're telling yourself, as well as what you're putting out there, because boomerang, 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 boomerang. So those are some very timely affirmations that I feel like we did need to hear during this time, because it's so easy to like fall into that negged out negative pit, right? So we're gonna go ahead and open the gate and see what message there is before we really kick this thing off. So Holy Spirit, what messages are there? Open the gate for us. How are we opening this gate into this journey? How are we opening the gate into this journey? What message do you have for the collective? Okay, straight like that. They did not take long at all. Looking deeper, looking deeper to find those jewels, right? Looking deeper to find those jewels, to find those nuggets, right? It says, deep within me is a majestic radiance. I love that. Let's look at the book, you guys. That didn't take long. It says, card meaning. Things are not always as they seem. Look deeper into the situations and relationships in your life. Something that seems closed may, in fact, be just ready to open. If you go beneath the surface, you may find hidden gems of truth, light, or abundance. The universe wants you to know this is the time to engage and reflect. It might be worth taking a second look at some things you previously passed over. Imagine a mystical mountain lake where you can see the reflection of the sky and trees. But when you look beneath the surface, you can see the sparkling gems in the crystal clear depths. Those treasures are meant for you. By exploring hidden crevices in your soul, you will begin to uncover even more profound levels of the vast majesty within yourself. Questions to ask yourself. Regarding my relationships with myself and others, is there an area in which I should look deeper? If I need to go beneath the surface of a situation in my life, how should I proceed? Is there anything that I am not seeing in my life? Hmm, good question. So essentially, I really feel like this is asking you to take a second look. Take a second look beneath the surface of yourself, and you may very well find something is ready to be revealed to you. So even look, trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. So even with that, because I asked, how are we opening the gate? How are we going into this journey? And we're going into this journey with a deeper look at things. So as this message starts to unfold, we're going to be looking deeper into what it all really means, right? I got so many tarot over here ready to go. I got freaking oracles on deck of all kinds, all facets, right? So we ready. We ready. So let's get this thing started, you guys. I'm excited. I'm here. I am refreshed. Happy to be here. Well, they say 10 toes down, not 10 toes up, right? So definitely happy to be here. Oh, what's next? Um, my mind really wants to go to this Mystic Martian. Which one y'all think? Okay, so Mystic Martian or Horror Oracle? Which one? Which one, y'all? What we doing? Do 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 do. Mystic Martian or Horror Oracle? Mystic. Okay, we here with it. We here with it. Because that's the one I really wanted. But I kind of want to see like what y'all gonna pick. So okay. So this is the Mystic Martian Oracle. Like for this to be one of my favorite decks, I do not use it enough. I really don't. Cause it gets so deep. I love it. I love it. And the color is so nice. Very vibrant. Look at the green. Look at that. Come on. Okay, Holy Spirit. What do you have for us? Um, this one was flipped up. Arcturians, feeling safe, wisdom keepers, and concern. So, Holy Spirit, we have opened the gate, taking a deeper look. So, what's the first thing out of the gate? What's the first thing out of the gate for collective regarding what's being hidden that we don't see? Right? What's going on in this world that we don't see that we need to be made aware of? Let's go deep. What is it? What's the first thing out of the gate? Okay, like, are we taking this? Like, what we doing? Are y'all telling me to take it? That's why I'm standing up? Oh, maybe not. Oh, I love this. Yeah, it is. It's dope. So dope. Look at that. It's like a portal. And speaking of portals, we have the freaking Merkaba. We have the Merkaba. Or however you want to say it, right? Merkaba. And the number 33. You guys, this is amazing. It says movement, long distance, travel, and excitement. I am so freaking excited, you guys. You said aliens for real. Holy, I know. It's like, wow. We really about to go somewhere, y'all. We really about to go somewhere with this one. 101, not page 101. Okay, it's giving lessons, baby. 101, the beginning. It says the Merkaba means to ride and is an ancient Jewish mystic practice that explains the geometric mechanics of interdimensional travel. I guess we are going to different dimensions, y'all. It is often referred to as the chariot. The Merkaba is the divine light vehicle that contains the crystalline matrix energy when activated and in full motion. Mer is light, Ka is spirit, Ba is body. The Merkaba, is two interlocking 3D tetrahedron grid energy forces that are counter rotating and spinning until they form a divine or force of light, spinning at light speed, wheels within wheels. It is speculated certain highly advanced ETs have mastered this natural consciousness technology. The book of Ezekiel makes reference to the Merkaba and describes it as sort of flying box of wings that forms the perimeter of a chariot, and an angel likeness of a man driving the wheeled chariot. Card meaning movement, vehicle, out of body experiences, long distance travel, ascended consciousness, kundalini activation, charging ahead, action, excitement, trip, traveling to foreign places. Mm. And in the reverse, it means apathy, depression, lethargy, feeling dead inside, in a rut and unwilling to change. Whew, so we really are about to go on a journey. So right out of the gate, so we've opened the gate, okay, into the universe. So we're taking a deeper look. Hey, yes, girl, it's all in the energy. It really is. We going places, baby. That is exactly right. We are here. We have opened the gate to the universe, and it told us that we're about to take a deeper look. I asked, what's the first thing out of the gate? And the first thing out of the gate is the Merkaba. Baby, we are hopping aboard the ship right now, and we're going exactly where we need to go. So let's see where that is for the collective. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So, the first stop on this trip, you guys, on this journey, I'm pulling out the Horror Oracle because we want to know what is going on around us, right? What is going on in this world that we don't see? So it's almost like we're in sort of like, if you remember, what is it, Scrooge? I don't know the name of the movie. I don't know if it is called Scrooge, but you know how the Scrooge is able to travel to all these different time points and like see himself and see, it's like that. It's like we'll be there without being seen. So we literally are about to just be behind, I keep wanting to say behind the looking glass, but that's like Alice in Wonderland, isn't it? We far out there. We far out there, y'all. We are certainly about to go down the rabbit hole for sure with this one. So hold on to your hats. He said, that's crazy. Your download today was last security check before the takeoff. Come through, spirit. Yes, I love it. So here we are. Journey is in set. We are on the vehicle. What is the first stop? What are you revealing first here for the beautiful collective and the beautiful beauty gang? Where are we going first with this? Tell me something good. Woo! First card out, obsession. There's a lot going on in this picture, right? And what do you see here? This definitely gives me, okay, so with this obsession card coming out, I see so many things. You have the ballerinas dancing here, and then you have like this person with this skull. It's like a skeleton walking through the desert. Oh my goodness. Then you have this lady who looks horrified. You have these people who look like money. If you ask me, it looks like she got on a fur coat, and the guy's, and she's on the ground. The guy's pointing like, oh my gosh. And then look, this is like a vampire in front of this building. Y'all, just look at this car for a minute. Just look at it. It's like a very delicate, it's like a very delicate situation, but it's like it looks very delicate, but it really could be very painful. Yeah, it is. You said it's 11:11. Awesome. Not quite here yet. I'm an hour behind. So this is giving me so many things, right? With especially with the desert and the skeleton man walking. And this definitely is giving me like Washington D.C., right? Look at this. This is like, ugh. Tell me more. What is this obsession? Well, I'm gonna clarify with tarot. What else do you have here? That just slid out all nice and easy. Right. See, it's definitely given that, but I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it, but it's definitely given it. Y'all. Oh my God. Escape animal devil. Escape animal devil. That is crazy. Wow. Wow. Holy Spirit. Hey, look. Look, guide my feet on this journey because, baby, this is crazy. This is crazy. I'm getting so many messages so fast, and I don't think I like it. It's giving like um toxic. What's that symbol? Where's my other phone? It's a symbol, y'all, that you see a lot in like shows or like movies or animations and stuff like that. This is what it's giving. I'm finna show y'all. This, this right here is giving me this. It's giving me biohazard. Like I don't know why, but that's what I saw. Like a hazard sign, toxins, and yeah, that's what it's giving me, which is crazy. And then this person is here with a book ready. That's radioactive. Yes, that's it. Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Where is it? Yes. And you have this person here with the book, and then look at this with the eye. It's almost like it's almost like this entity is like giving this person insight almost, right? And she has the book here, which is like symbolizing knowledge. Yes. Is that what it is? The Nickelodeon? Oh, you say you got Nickelodeon slime. Yeah, this definitely gave me like biohazard or something like that, like some type of toxin for sure. And oh my God, isn't there like a isn't there like something in the Bible or some type of monument or something like this with the is it Stonehenge? Isn't it like Stonehenge or something with the stone in the middle like that? Very interesting. Very interesting. We're about to see y'all. So yeah, it's giving me like Stonehenge. That vibe. I'm not, babe, I'm not deep in history. Oh, we got 1111 again. Jeez. Little screenshot real quick for y'all. Okay. So yeah. Okay. It's it tripped me out. It says escape animal devil. Escape animal devil. Oh, it's almost like somebody is an escape animal and a devil all at the same time. And it's like all these things. It's just so many. Look, it's like a little fairy. Look, it's a little fairy. So this could definitely be like it's like someone is it's like looking into or getting this sort of psychic insight from this entity here. But if you look at it, it's almost like this entity is hurting in some sort of way, right? So it's and with the whole oneness thing, the whole interconnectedness of everything, it's like when we hurt the earth, we could in some way be simultaneously hurting like the entities that are here to help us and work with us. Just think about it. If you cutting down all the trees, where are the fairies gonna live? Right? It's like that sort of thing is what's in the energy. But it's like I feel like it's a lot of messages here. And then you have the escape. And this is like a what is this? I don't know, a ram, a goat person sort of situation. But it definitely makes me think about like self exit. So it's like a lot of people could think about like self exiting during a time like this where there is a lot of toxins and chaos in the world, a lot of toxicity, a lot of chaos. And it's like entities that don't normally work together are like having to work together now because of the a bigger issue at hand. And it's a delicate dance happening in a desert. And we all know what's going on in the desert right now in the Middle East. It's a very delicate dance going on in the devil. Oh, I said going on in the devil. Going on in the and we got devil too. Going on in the desert, and it could really mean life or death, right? It could really mean life or death for some people. And this portion right here, this second layer, where this lady is looking horrified. Look at her, she blushing. And these two people on the steps here, they look horrified. These people look horrified, right? She's laying on the steps. It's almost like she was like so scared that it caused her to topple backwards, right? And this is just giving me like vampire energy. Wow. And then look, animal. You said every positive has a negative. Like in a way, the entity is giving knowledge, but like the knowledge isn't good. I don't really know if I explained it great, but that's what I got from it. Hey, every interpretation is an interpretation. It's like yeah, it's like being made aware of something that's gonna cause pain, right? Is like the knowledge that she's getting. And girl, yes, something that's gonna cause pain. And then you got the fairies coming in to whisper in her ear and let her know, like, yeah, it's gonna cause physical pain to the people because you can see the blood here. It's gonna cause physical pain to people, but at the same time, it's gonna pollute the waters. And on top of that, it's gonna hurt nature because the fairy is here to say something about it, right? The fairy's like, I need to tell you. Okay, let me give you this knowledge, right? And she's holding this book, this red book. She's holding this book. And see, it's like she's getting the knowledge without reading the book. She's not even looking at the book. She's not even looking at the book. It's like she's getting that knowledge psychically, right? And I'm telling you, it's going to be a time where people are going to be like wanting a self exit. It's definitely given like I'm hearing that song, hard days, dark times, or something like that. It goes. And then we have this animal. What is this? A Yeti? What is this? What this thing is? Y'all know what this is? Is this a Yeti? What is this? I don't know, child. I don't know what it is. But look, y'all. Look how this group of people. Then you got the lady on the sofa. It looks like she's watching TV. You got the Black Panther coming out. I don't know why that made me think Wakanda forever, baby. Chewbacca. Okay, somebody help me, please. Thank you, thank you. Chewbacca. You got Chewbacca. I think that's Star Wars, right? Chewbacca. You got the lady sitting on the couch like she's watching a scary movie, right? Then you have this Black Panther here. Then you have these people. They look scared. She's holding on to him, but he looks scared too. It's like, I don't know what to do. Then you have this mob of people. It's literally like they are angry, furious, right? They're red with anger here. This mob of people crowding up to this one man in this suit and tie, right? But this mountain, it looks like he's backed up to a mountain or something like that. But these green, I don't know why, but these green veins make me think about money, like something being rooted in money. Mm. But why would Chewbacca be here? Like, I don't know nothing about Chewbacca. Why would Chewbacca be here? What does Chewbacca symbolize? Oh, he was a loyal co-pilot, a skilled warrior and engineer, and he speaks the Wookiee language. Famous for his distinctive roles, loyalty, and signature bowcaster weapon. A member of the Rebel Alliance and later the Resistance. Wow. So it's almost like okay, so wow. Like I'm definitely getting like somebody who turned on somebody. somebody who turned on somebody and left them hanging. So somebody could be exposed here. Somebody could literally be exposing someone that they were loyal to here about something that they did. And that could be why this angry mob is now rushing this person. And then you have these two just literally like fearful. Oh, and then the devil. Then the devil. Look at him, tongue hanging out his mouth. Just it just looks so lusty. And this helpless little woman is just big, and she all battered and bruised. Is that a nun? What in the world am I seeing in this photo? Y'all, what is that? It's like a woman. I really feel like all type of disgusting things could very well be happening. And it's like this woman, this nun woman, like look at her. This is like a nun. But it looks like she's praying to the devil. That's the crazy part. It looks like she's actually praying to the devil. And he is like loving every moment of it. Like, look at his face. Look at his face. Whew. Okay, Spirit, we going deep, but where you taking us with this? Because it's a lot of symbolism. Not wonder of the world coming out at the bottom of the deck. Not wonder of the world. Mm, mm, mm. So it's like a wonder of the world will be destroyed on camera. Homes will be destroyed. Whew. Definitely something that'll be going down in history. Okay, let's pull out the tarot because I feel like we have dug and dug and dug. We have tapped into the symbolism on these cards, and I feel like it's saying a lot, but I know there are like certain things that we can't really say here. But I feel like y'all can pretty much read between the lines of what we getting at here. Okay, and this is just the first stop, and we already an hour in to the message. I don't know how many stops gonna be on it. This may be become like a series. What's going on that we don't see? Obsession, escape, animal, devil. It's like but there's definitely a delicate dance going on. And it's bringing fear. But I really do feel like people are going to be getting downloads. I just paid attention to this person down here. They got a book. She has a book in her hand too, but her book is closed. Listen to your intuition. I think that was one of the gate cards too that came out. Listen to your intuition. If you don't listen to your intuition, you can end up right in the midst of it all. Wow. I really do feel like it's saying something like that. Like if you don't listen to your intuition during this time, then you could definitely end up in the wrong position. So Holy Spirit, what is this obsession? Clarify this obsession here. Like my cards are like so stubborn right now. Like that lets me know it's so many like mm, mm, mm. It's really a lot going on, y'all. So Holy Spirit, what is this obsession energy here? What is this obsession energy? Let me scoot y'all back so y'all can see what I'm doing here. Okay, that's better. What's this obsession energy? Thank you guys for the likes. Oh, I'm like, are my cards upside down? Oh, some of them are. Some of my cards are upside down, you guys. So, um, maybe. Hold on. Let me fix my cards real quick because I hate when it does that. I'm sorry, you guys. Just give me 1 second. It shouldn't take too much longer here to get it fixed back. Okay. Now let's try this shuffle again. All right, so what's going on with this obsession? What's going on with this obsession? Clarify this obsession. What's that? Mm. Five of Swords. Conflict. Competition. Arguing. High Priestess. Okay. Mm. Hidden information. So there's definitely conflict here, right? This is definitely winning by enemies necessary sort of energy. Thank you for joining. I'll catch you on the next one. Good night. Awesome. So yeah, like I said, it's definitely some conflict here. Definitely this competition where it's like what do you call it? Like a pissing match or something like that. Okay, who got the biggest balls type energy? Who's got the biggest boss? Right? Who has the the most power here? But this is definitely like a win by any means necessary though. That's the crazy part. So what does the ballerinas represent here? Nine of Wands and a star. Hmm. So these ballerinas represents resilience, which makes sense for a ballerina, especially for them to be um doing ballet in the desert. Okay, that's definitely resilience. So it's like even though this even though this desert is being depicted by this walking skeleton, which is like this sort of death kind of energy, there's still resilience here, right? And the star is here. And this is a sort of resilience that's being noticed. It's being noticed. So what does this walking skeleton represent? Page of Wands. Clarify. Clarify the Page of Wands for the skeleton. Mm. Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, King of Cups. Mm. So it's almost like even though you have all these things going on, right? At the base of it all is a very transformational energy. So it's almost saying, like, look, no matter what you see going on around you, don't be fearful. Instead of being fearful, be resilient to that thing because this is a time for transformation. This is a time where things can actually change. I keep hearing for the better, where things can actually change for the better. So this is essentially with the King of Cups coming out. It's saying like this is not a time to be fearful. This is not a time to let your emotions run wild in fear. It's like, no, gird up your loins. Like, where did that come from? But gird up your loins, right? And literally ground yourself, and stand 10 toes down. Stand your ground. This is it's like a call to stand your ground. Do not shy away in fear. Stand your ground. Be resilient and spread that healing energy. Continue to explore your passions because that's what's going to help you heal during this time. And I think that was one of our affirmations. What is it? My passions in life are meaningful and inspiring. So at a time when there's chaos and conflict and this unnecessary competition going on, you have to stay in that energy of resilience, fighting against fear, not allowing yourself to fall into the trap of fear, because that's exactly where they want to have you. They want to have you stuck in fear, stuck in this toxic place. They want you to be in this self exit energy. They want you to take yourself out. It makes it easier for them. If they can scare you to the point where you take yourself out, their hands are clean. There's nothing that they have to do. And if they can like close off your connection to the divine and you don't get any messages, then you'll be like this person, right in the midst of the toxicity, right in the midst of a toxic situation. Open yourself up to your guides. Open yourself up to the universe. Because now is definitely the time to stand your ground and not let fear take over you. Don't let your emotions be chaotic. Ground yourself. The fairy could be also telling you this. Ground yourself. Go talk to the trees. Go outside. Stand in the grass. Hug the trees. But ground yourself. You must stay grounded at this time so that you can continue to receive this information. Mm. So let's see. Because there are literally vampires in high places. There are vampires in high places that want you to be fearful so that they can feed off that fear and use it for their own agenda. What's this escape? I feel like we've actually covered this escape though. One for the escape here, just to clarify. Queen of Cups. Yep. Uh, Come on now. Two of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Queen of Cups. Yes, it's saying the same thing. Do not allow yourself to be irrationally emotional. Do not allow yourself to be trapped in fear, fearful thoughts, self doubt. Like, this is not a time for that. This is a time for balance. Not imbalance, but balance. You have to control your emotions. You have to control what you're telling yourself. Focus on positivity for a better me. I am letting go of self negative talk or negative self talk, right? So, what Spirit is saying is they really don't want you to fall into this mental trap of fear, because that's exactly what it is. It's a trap. And how they get you there is by playing on your emotions. So don't allow your emotions to be thrown off balance by these tactics, because that's what there are. This isn't just a war on land. This is a war on the mind. So you have to make sure that you're ready and equipped, because I'm telling you, they want to control the lands and they want to control your mind, because that gives them total power. It does. Because then you do whatever. They want you to be submissive to their agenda, and they need power for that. That's why they're in this very vampiric sort of energy. So you have to be careful. Do not be fearful. Be grounded. Be balanced. Stand your ground. Do not allow fear to center. I'm telling you, don't allow fear to creep in, because fear takes over. Once it creeps in, it takes over. It becomes a trap for you. Stay free. Allow yourself to continue to be free. What's this animal? Justice, harmony. So it's literally saying, like, we have to work together here. We have to work together, right? And now I'm thinking about that panther again with the Wakanda Forever, right? And how everybody played a part, everybody worked together. To come against the real enemy. Mm. What does this panther represent? What is this panther here for? What is the Black Panther here for? Tower. I'm telling you, a change. Black Panther is here for a change. A change in the normal way of things. A change in the set ways of things. So this Black Panther energy is here to bring in the harmony through this change, through the breaking down of these old conscious mindsets, right? Tapping into a higher consciousness, tapping into higher frequencies. That's how the harmony comes. Tapping into higher powers, working with your spirit teams. This Black Panther could also be symbolic of a spirit animal, even for protection. Because look, if you look at the card, it's like this lady is sitting there watching TV, and it's like something is scaring her. Something is scaring her. And this spirit guy is sensing the fear and coming in and letting her know, like, hey, turn that off. Don't allow that to cause you to be fearful. Turn it off. But what you do is you work together to bring about this peace, to raise the vibration. You have to come together in order to raise the vibration to a place where the power between the group, right? The power of the collective together in high vibrational frequency, it can move mountains. It can move mountains. And this could very well be a season where a mountain needs to be moved. What's the devil here for? What's the devil here for? Because I'm seeing this nun. I just realized this is a book. This is a book. And it looks like this nun is praying to the devil. Telling it look like she's praying to him. And this other woman is lusting after him. Wow. Be careful, you guys. Be careful where you mm, mm, mm. Be careful where you get your information from. Be careful where you go for refuge, because every refuge is not of God. Every refuge is not divine. It's not. What's this? Too many. Come on now. You literally have to protect yourself from the devil. You do. What do we need to know? Excuse me. Mm. Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Mm. Be very careful, because the devil knows what you want. See, and he'll use that. The devil will literally, and this is also giving me like Adam and Eve in the garden here with this figure in the tree here. The devil knows exactly what it is that you want. And he'll use that. It's like, because he knows what you want, he'll use that against you. He'll use that to trap you and cause you to have these fears, right? Will cause you to be in the Nine of Swords, worried about money, worried about health, okay? Worried about other people, worried about opinions, worried about everything else that brings in the fear. And when fear enters in, it's an invitation to him. Having fear is an invitation to the devil, saying, hey, I'm allowing you to rule this portion of my life because I'm fearful in these areas. Have no fear. Have confidence, not fear. You got the Ten of Cups. Come through, Spirit. The Five of Wands and the Two of Cups. hmm Right here, it's saying surround yourself with people who are in this Ten of Cups energy, people who are fulfilled already, people who are not in a position where they're in need, they're in want, they have this desire for something, right? Be fulfilled with what you already have, because if not, it's going to cause a conflict. It's going to cause a conflict with your soul, with your duality. There's going to be a conflict there if you don't feel fulfilled. So you have to make sure that you're filling your own cups so that there is no desire here, especially when it comes to the material world. Have no desires for the material world, because that is the devil's playground. You should not be concerned about anything in the material world because that's the devil's playground. God will provide. Have confidence in that. Have faith. Even if it's little faith, have some kind of faith. It only takes a little faith. What is this nun? What is this picture of this nun that seemingly worshiping the devil? What is that? And it came out sideways. The hermit. So that's the challenge. This is the challenge that a lot of people are having right now with the hermit. A lot of people are having an issue with introspection, going within so that they can clear out those unnecessary things. They can clear out those old habits, old patterns. So a lot of people are getting swept up in Satan's grasp because they're refusing to go into this hermit mode. It's a challenge. It literally came out sideways. And with it being a nun, it's even telling you that even people who are supposed to be people of God, they're struggling. They're struggling with fear. They're struggling with faith. They're struggling. They are. The world at the bottom of the deck. They're struggling to close out those old cycles and old habits. But because they're refusing to go within and do the introspective work that leads to a new mindset here, because they're not doing that, they're not doing the work, they're not getting to this point of a higher level of consciousness, they're not raising their vibration, so they're getting karma. Ten of Swords. Hmm. And these literally are the people who are having the mental breakdowns, right? These are the people who are being betrayed by the people that they surround themselves with. Bad associations spoil useful habits. They do. That's why you have to be so careful who you surround yourself with during a time like this, because people will have you speaking negative to yourself. Let's get some intrusive thoughts. So, what are some of the intrusive thoughts that people are struggling with right now when it comes to this energy here? So, what are some intrusive thoughts that people are struggling with right now? What are people struggling with that's putting them in this fearful energy? Oh, well, I guess we'll take it. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, so we have sucker for love. So some people are being put in this sort of fearful energy because they don't want to be a sucker for love, right? especially with it coming out right with the Ten of Cups. Now that I'm thinking about it, um, yeah, some people are scared. Some people are scared to get into connections because they feel like they don't want to be a sucker for love. So in doing that, instead of allowing themselves to fall in love and be in love, these are people who are running away from love. And in running away from love, these are also people who are doing very devilish sort of things. So by running away from love, they're running straight to the devil, whether they realize it or not. You have Indian warrior princess, majestic, fierce, noble, spirited, resilient, graceful, wise, commanding, vigilant, royalty, all these things, right? All the things. People are running away from the fight. People are not standing their ground here. They're not. They're not in a warrior energy. They're cowards. People are cowarding away. But this is what spirit is telling these people though. You can run all you want. But look, until you do right by me, everything you think about is going to crumble. Because let's not forget, God is love. God is love. And remember earlier, I was saying, like, you have to make sure you're using your intuition because if you don't use your intuition, you're going to end up in toxicity. You're going to end up in toxic situations that are going to cause you to have fear. So when love, real love, does come along, you're not going to recognize it. You're going to be running away from all sorts of love, right? The good and the bad. It says, return back to sender, mistreating others, curses oneself, heal through kindness and respect. So because people don't want to be a sucker for love, and instead of holding their ground, they rather run away. And in doing so, what they fail to realize is they're doing people wrong in the process. So because they're doing people wrong in the process, they're accumulating this bad karma. And then this bad karma is being sent right back to them, returning to the sender. Mistreating other curses oneself. So you cannot mistreat other people because of your own fears. Whew. Look at the bottom of the deck, y'all. Devil energy, malevolence, malevolence, deceptive, tempting, manipulative, ruthless, destructive, vindictive, and seductive. What else is going through the minds of these people who are running away? Love offer. And it's falling right under the Two of Cups here. Charming, abundance, love, confidence, generosity, attraction, strength, elegance, and harmony. People are running away from good love offers. They people don't people don't know what love is anymore. That's the issue. People don't know what love is anymore. And they're becoming very standoffish. It says strong tongue, possessing a powerful gift of prophecy. This individual can speak events into existence over other lives with words that manifest destiny. They must wield their ability with care and wisdom, mindful of the impact of their speech. Mm, 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 mm. Death. Some people are speaking death over their life and they don't even realize it. People are speaking death over areas of their own life and they don't even realize it. Some people are speaking death over their own love life. You got sitting duck, vulnerable, exposed, defenseless, targeted, unprotected, easy, unaware, prey, isolated, helpless, doomed, visible, trapped, accessible, unprepared, and conspicuous. All because they don't want to feel like this. They don't. It's crazy, right? People don't want to feel vulnerable so bad that they rather be a sitting duck for the devil than a warrior for God. They rather be a sitting duck for the devil and speak death over their own life, over different areas in their own life. It's crazy. But the thing is, especially with the Two of Cups being here, one thing for sure and two things for certain, when the love is real, you will feel my love. Right? When the love is real, you will feel. So even though they're over there in the sitting duck energy, speaking death over connections, the thing is they still feel the real love. They still feel the attraction. The attraction is still strong. So now they have to be in this stalker sort of energy, watching, obsessing, hiding, sneaking, okay? Being intrusive all in the energy, prying, all covert and shadowy. Instead of just accepting the offer for love, or instead of giving an offer of love to the one that they love, they rather just be a sitting duck. And the crazy part about it is when they're a sitting duck, that's when they're most vulnerable. Instead of putting forth action. What else? What other things here are people allowing to put them in a state of fear besides love? Mmm. Y'all look how that came out. Suppressing most high. Ooh. Numb, escape, drown, avoid, blur, forget, mask, and displace. Baby, people are being brought into this state of fear because they're running from God. They're running from God. And it's causing them to be fearful. Literally. This is giving me the same energy, right? Because God is love at the end of the day. So people are running from God. They're running from God and they're running to addictions and vices. That's what's happening, right? Okay, I'm in a fearful state, so I feel like, or I've done this or I've done that. I've done all the things, right? I've done all these things that the Bible say you shouldn't do. So now I feel less than. Now I feel like God is not going to listen to me when I speak to him, which is a lie, by the way. So instead of going to God and trying to get my life right or get my life to a place, right, where I have peace, instead of doing that, I'm just going to suppress the energy. I'm going to suppress God. I'm going to push God into the back of my mind. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to get me a fifth of my favorite whiskey. And I'm going to take that to the head because that's going to be my God now. And people are doing that. People are literally making their vices their God, regardless of what that vice may be. But it's leading them to death. It's leading them to a dead place. And sorrow. These are the same people who feel like nothing is going on right in their life. These are the same people who are, yeah, you got that bottle now, but when that bottle gone and you back to your right state of mind, all you left with is sorrow, mourning, healing, release, reflection, growth, forgiveness, acceptance, depression. It's like going right back through this cycle. So now you're feeling all these feelings that you need to sort out, but you don't want to deal with it. You don't want to deal with depression. You don't want to deal with the sadness. You don't want to deal with the tears. You don't want people to see you cry. You can't be vulnerable, but avoiding vulnerability makes you more vulnerable. And it causes you to be a sitting duck for the devil because when you're running from your vulnerability, let me put it this way, when you're running from the exposure of your vulnerability, right? Then you are literally becoming a sitting duck for the devil because the devil now has something on you. He knows that you don't want to be vulnerable. So he knows that if he creates a moment of vulnerability for you, then you're going to act in a way to cover that vulnerability. Instead of just being vulnerable and owning the vulnerability and learning how to channel that vulnerability into power. It's possible. It is. You could turn vulnerability into power, just like you could turn empathy, being an empath, you can use that as a power for yourself. These things that people deem to be weak are actually strengths. And just because a person is quiet and meek and humble, a person may mistake that person as somebody who's weak. But let me tell you something. The most quiet, humble, peaceful people are some of the strongest people you will ever come across in your life. Because it takes a lot, and I do mean a lot. Some of y'all could be a witness to this. It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of nerves. It takes a lot of training. It takes a lot of prayer to get to a point where you can be vulnerable, allow people to attack that vulnerability, and still stay humble. That's real strength. Not spazzing out and knocking somebody out because you feel vulnerable. That's not strength, that's weakness. Because you just told the person that they have power over you. Just like the devil. Oh, you're vulnerable. Oh, so that means if I touch a nerve, I can make you hit somebody. Or if I touch a nerve, I can make you go indulge in one of those vices that you have. Don't give away your power. Don't give away your power, baby. And listen to your intuition. I cannot say it enough. Listen to your listen to that gut feeling, right? That feeling that you get in the pit of your gut. Listen to that because it's God trying to tell you something. Oh, and you know what's so funny? We literally got the color purple right there. And she's in the picture. God is trying to tell you something, baby. Right now, right now. Nobody, y'all. I'm a fool. I'm a fool sometimes. You feel me? So yeah, there's a lot of work that needs to be done here for a lot of you guys because you bumping heads with yourself because we all have that duality. Going back to what I said earlier. And then, matter of fact, the Five of Wands came out too. And I was like, you're at conflict with your own duality here. Because it's like that masculine energy is a protective energy for yourself. That more feminine energy is the softer energy, the more understanding energy, the more loving energy, right? And they work together in a way that allows you to be balanced in your energy. Duality allows you to deal with the knuckleheads without losing yourself, right? Because that femininity within you is what makes you soft and makes you open to the experience. But the masculinity within you is where the structure and the discipline comes in. It's the thing that tells you, hey, you seen that red flag, don't ignore it. That's the masculinity. So you have to have duality, and the duality has to be balanced, or else it's going to be conflict. If you're overly masculine or overly feminine, if you're overly masculine, then everything is so analytical, right? And you're so hard, you can't be penetrated. And if you're overly feminine, then you're so emotional, right? Everything makes you cry. Nobody wants to deal with you. You can't focus. You're depressed. You're sad. Like, no, there has to be duality. You have to balance out the masculine and feminine energy within. It's a must. Or else you're going to be bumping heads with yourself for the rest of the life. And you're going to continue to accept fishy offers because your discernment is going to be thrown off. Then you end up here, then you end up there, and you end up with this. But you know what? That's okay. Even if you've gotten all the way to this point, guess what? It's cool. You can still make lemonade. You can still balance out your energy. Literally. I may be sad today, but I'm going to get a bag tomorrow. Now that's balance and duality right there, I tell you. Because it's like, look, you give yourself, you allow yourself to be vulnerable when it's necessary, right? Don't run away from the vulnerability. Let it happen. And then after you let it happen, see, the thing is, you have to learn how to let it happen, and you have to learn when to come up out of it. That's when the masculinity kicks in. Okay, we've cried enough. We've done enough. We've gotten our boo-hoos out. Okay, let's keep moving forward. Right? So far we've uncovered like some of the things that cause people to fear. And these are the very things that what do you call them? The powers that be, I'll say. These are the very thing that the powers that be will play off of. They will. They'll start promoting these things. The things that make you sad, they'll start promoting them in a way, right? Where it's appeasing to you, but really it doesn't do anything for you but cause conflict. Think about it. It's all in the music, it's all in the movies, it's everywhere. I'm talking about what? The biggest gaslighters. And then death on the other side. But I definitely say, y'all, be careful because this world is some serious. Pay attention to your spirit guides because they're trying to get your attention. Like they're trying to let you know what's out here, what you need to be aware of, so that you don't end up in these dark spaces, worshiping the wrong, worshiping something that doesn't bring you peace. Mm. Clown shit. Not my circus, not my monkeys, but I know the clowns. Mm, mm, mm. Don't let that be you. And don't let life cause you to be heartless, right? If you love somebody, love them. Don't run from them. Don't play with them. Love them or leave them alone, but don't string them along, right? Some of y'all hit the jackpot with people and y'all don't even realize what y'all have. I guess this why, huh? They hit the jackpot and they still want more and don't even realize what they got. Whew, but that's okay. But they'll forever be protected. Huh. Come on now. They'll forever be protected. Lord, what in the world is 504 3rd Avenue? What in the world is that? Whew. You guys, where do we go next? Because I'm about to close it out, but I'm trying to see what I should close it out with. Mm, mm, mm. I hope y'all have been enjoying this. This has certainly been very interesting. Certainly has been interesting. I didn't even use that many cards now that I think about it. Like, these are the only tarot cards I've pulled like throughout this whole 109 minutes. Like, and then I got these. I pulled some affirmations. I pulled the Merkaba as well. And we did some angel cards, the whole shebanga. Thanks for the hearts. I see you. And thank you guys for liking. Thanks for the subscriptions. I am open for personal reading. So if you're looking to get a personal reading, hit my description box for my email address. You could just shoot me an email and I'll respond to you within a timely manner. Okay. Oh, let's close out with the Mermaid Oracle. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that and see what messages come out. So this was literally just the first stop on this Merkaba, okay? On this light vehicle, on this journey that we're on. This is just the first stop. So I think I'm gonna like continue this on because this was very eye-opening and very interesting. A lot of symbolism in this horror card deck here. But I really do feel like, you know, we're in a very transformational time. So you just really have to be open to your spirit guides, right? So that these messages can get to you so you don't find yourself in a place where you're surrounded by toxicity because you ignored the call. Answer that spiritual line, baby. So, Holy Spirit, can you close this segment out here? Thank you for taking us on the journey to the first stop. We'll be back to see what's on the next stop on this beautiful journey of diving deep. A beautiful deep dive, you guys. It's so funny. Beauty coming out. And also Coral's wisdom. It says grace, loveliness, integrity of form and spirit. Baby, that's authenticity all day long. Authenticity. Baby, be authentically you. Coral's wisdom, colony, delicacy, fragility, works that are created over great periods of time. Mm, 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 mm. Baby, be authentic and look, understand that it takes time. It takes time. Greatness takes time. Okay? Sometimes greatness takes time. Understand that. March the 1st could be significant. January the 31st could be significant. Interesting. March the 11th could be significant as well. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? Oh, I guess so. Divination. It says prophecy, fate, destiny, future, and fortune. And we have farewell to the moon. Appreciate and enjoy the lunar light and cycles. So, I don't know. It's something about divination and the moon. So, you guys could be getting some downloads here. Some messages could definitely be coming through during this what is this? We have a full moon coming up, don't we? Yeah, we got a full moon coming up March the 3rd. Was that Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. And it's a total lunar eclipse, blood moon as well. So we have the worm moon, the blood moon on the 3rd. Okay. So, hey, stay true to yourself and understand that when it comes to whatever it is that you're working on, sometimes it just takes time. Sometimes it just takes time. Just be wise. Be wise about how you're going about doing it. And there's definitely some sort of message here that's going to come in around this full moon energy here. I'm seeing 15 and 17. So that could be significant. Maybe March the 15th or March the 17th, March the 1st, March the 1st. I mean, could be significant as well. So take the energy as it resonates, you guys. Thank you for tuning in to my live stream. Thank you for going on a journey with me. We're going to pause or park, I should say. We're going to park our light vehicle right here for today, and we will start it up on the next one. I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe for the new subscribers. Thank you, and welcome to the Beauty Gang. I'll catch y'all on the next one. A toodaloo.